fraudulent in their claims about the trucks that they're building and developing. GM's Mary Barra said they have done appropriate due diligence.
Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In this video, just going to add a few comments to a little bit of the mainstream finance media coverage regarding GM, Nikola, the Hindenburg report, and the absolute clusterfuck that has ensued. Let's dive in. But first, hey guys, if you're in the US and you'd like to help out the channel and get a free stock, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account and fund it with $100, you'll get a free stock valued up to $1,600. And if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also using the link in the description. Let's get back to it. And on the topic of the stocks, guys, let me know in the comments below if in the past you've owned Nikola stock or been short Nikola stock, or if you currently own Nikola stock or you're shorting the stock at the moment. I'm really curious to know. After all, today Nikola stock has closed up over 11% after Nikola's absolutely hopeless, pitiful, incriminating, embarrassing, hollow response to these allegations. So yeah, who are the people who are buying this stock at the moment? I just don't get it. Anyway, let's dive in.
The news alert regarding Nikola. The shares are now trading positive for the day after being down earlier in the session. A couple of headlines coming out that are going to get some interest. GM CEO Mary Barra. Remember, GM has made an agreement with Nikola, taking an 11% stake in the company, regarding the comments from Hindenburg Research, basically accusing Nikola of being fraudulent in their claims about the trucks that they're building and developing. GM's Mary Barra said they have done appropriate due diligence. If that was done before the Nikola deal, also says that she believes that the Nikola deal gives GM size and scale. So they're standing beside Nikola. She said any further questions regarding any claims that Nikola may have made or CEO or Chairman Trevor Milton may have made, those should be referred to Nikola. But the bottom line is this, Scott. You've got GM CEO Mary Barra, less than a week after GM made a big deal with Nikola, coming out and saying, yeah, we've heard the allegations and we're essentially standing by Nikola. We did due diligence on this company.
Yeah. Just so we're crystal clear, in case anyone missed my video recently, this deal was completely lopsided, completely in GM's favor. They cannot lose. Effectively, Nikola came to GM with nothing but some pictures of a badger, okay? Some computer-generated images and apparently some other ideas and tech, supposedly. None of this magical battery technology they have, none of this magical fuel cell technology they have, they're getting that from GM. They're effectively going to GM and becoming a customer, and in the process of becoming a customer of GM's, who will have to buy the badges from GM and mark them up and sell them to their own customers as a badger. They're using GM's technology, not their own. They're using GM's battery, GM's fuel cell, GM's production experience, and giving GM an 11% stake in the company, okay? So GM can't lose. Oh, and they're also providing up to $700 million of capital to help get the factories up and running, finish the designs, etc. So GM did enough diligence to understand that this is a no-lose situation for them. Literally, even if Nikola goes bankrupt, GM doesn't lose in this case. However, they may have some reputational damage, which is where this will get very interesting.
Hey, Phil, I don't know what Nikola was doing before this report. Could we show the intraday on Nikola?
Yeah, it was negative
guys?
At the beginning of the day.
Yeah,
it was negative. They put out a point-by-point response, and one reason it was negative, Scott, is they essentially confirmed that there is video of one of their trucks, and in the Hindenburg Research report, they say, look, this truck wasn't self-powered. It was being rolled down a hill. Nikola basically came out and said, true, that video was not a truck that was self-powered, but that was not part of the sales pitch.
This is an absolutely incredible insight into the level of stupidity in the stock market, or the level of manipulation. These are the only two outcomes that I can see as possibilities for why people were buying Nikola stock today, enough to drive the stock up over 11% during trading hours. It's absolutely insane. This statement from Nikola is not a rebuttal. It's extremely incriminating. It damages their case enormously. All you need to do is read and infer and comprehend what you're seeing here. Fill in some of the blanks. Why did they not address this, this, and this? Why did Trevor Milton say he'd rebut every point and then suddenly lawyered up and said, oh, I can't say anything, and now this generic statement comes out? What are these people doing buying Nikola stock right now? Please, in the comments, if you bought the stock today, why? Why?
That was merely a video of the vision of this company of developing these semi-trucks. So they essentially confirmed one of the complaints from Hindenburg Research, but they then go on to say, that's not the truck that we're building, and we never said that it was self-powered.
You surprised at all, Phil, that Mary Barra came out today and basically said we have their back, so to speak?
I'm not,
so to speak?
Scott, I'm not, because I've talked with some people who are intimately familiar with General Motors and the due diligence that they did. They believe that Nikola does give them some real opportunities here, and that the work that Nikola is doing is legitimate. Now, does that mean that Nikola is going to be a home run, that it's going to be as huge as Tesla? No, nobody knows that at this point. But they believe that Nikola is a deal that they can work with, that they can grow with. And they certainly don't believe that this was a case of Trevor Milton and the people at Nikola pulling one over on them.
So reputationally, this looks terrible for GM. But just keep in mind, from their point of view, they did their due diligence. But from the perspective of a no-lose deal, remember, Nikola basically came to them begging, hey guys, can we please be your customer? We would like you to build this product because we don't have any technology we can provide at all. So you'll provide all the tech, build it, everything. We'll just give you some pictures and some other stuff and you just make the thing. We'll also give you $700 million for CapEx and stuff like that as well. You can't lose. So yeah, GM's certainly done their diligence in terms of the deal. It's a great deal for them. The problem now is they're in a really awkward position because they probably are realizing, oh boy, this is going down the toilet. I mean, the people at GM can't possibly be dumb enough not to realize where this is headed. It is not pretty for Nikola, okay? You don't find your way to executive management in a company like GM without being at least a little bit above average in terms of your intelligence, I would hope, right? So surely they've gone into this with open eyes. Maybe they did enough diligence to realize, oh, there's a few red flags here, but hey, who cares? Not related to us because this deal, we literally can't lose. So who cares if there's some things that we are a little bit worried about over here? Not our problem. So now GM's in the awkward situation of watching by the sideline. They don't want to say anything and speak out against Nikola at this point in time. Again, this is all my opinion. Could be imagining it. It's not real. It's just what I believe might be going on here. GM doesn't want to squash the 1/1,000,000% chance that this company is actually legit because they'll be a big customer in the future, make them a lot of money. So rather than say anything yet, they wait by the sidelines, talk about how the deal, not the company Nikola, the deal that they organized with Nikola, they did the diligence for, and they'll just stay quiet until such point as it becomes necessary for them to speak out. I won't imply what that might be, but we're not there yet, but it might happen soon. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Are you enjoying watching this scenario play out? Do you think GM partnering with Nikola was a smart move on their part from a business point of view? And what about their reputation? I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and Stake using the links below. Deposit $100 in your WeBull account and you'll get a free stock valued up to $1,600. And Stake, spin the roulette wheel, you'll either get Nike, GoPro or Dropbox. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.